Hello, and welcome to the Narrowing Path, walking the spiritual walk. My name is Steve Van Ashton. Thank y'all for joining me again tonight as we go through into today's daily reading from James Allen's Daily Meditations. This will be fresh to you and fresh to me, meaning that you'll get my genuine response, reactions, observations, and what I relate to about the reading. As this will be the first time that I hear it or read it right here on this podcast with y'all. So I just wanted to, at the front end of this, let y'all know I have posted a poll with 3 selections, and I wanted to get some feedback to see if you guys still to see what you thought would be a good next step in this podcast for y'all. See what you guys were interested in. I've got a rough idea of what I want to do next, but feedback's never bad, right? So I posted a poll. There's 3 selections. First one is to still do daily readings. I have a couple other daily readers I could go to that I think would be a powerful follow up to this. James Allen's Daily Meditations, or we could go to more of a video based podcast where once every other week or so, probably once every other week, I'd upload a new uh, video podcast going over James Allen as a Man Thinketh, which I would really honestly enjoy. And then there's the third option, which is the poll description, the selection on the poll description line didn't give me much room to do it, but it's called the Morning and Evening Meditation. And there is another James Allen book called Morning and Evening Meditations, and it's 31, I believe, 31 meditations, 30 or 31, most likely 31, starting from 1 to 30 with a meditation in the morning and one for the evening. And I was thinking we could do possibly a morning meditation. I'd have to get up a little bit early, but I'm willing to do that for y'all. And then at night do an evening meditation. I'm not sure if that's the one we go with. If I would do um, if I would do the interpretation each time, either, or it would be a much quicker interpretation, right? Because I know y'all don't want to listen to my voice that much. Or well, or in the morning, I might also do just read it in the morning, and then for the evening one, do a quick overview. So not sure. Three really good options. Some of the daily readers, it could be a Emerson daily meditation book. Those range in length. Some of them are just one line long though, so would be another short thing. Or we could do Around the Year with Emmett Fox. That's a powerful book as well. I've read a couple of those out of there before. Really something that's resonated with me. It wouldn't be as impromptu as I do on the James Allen ones, because sometimes there's some back reading for them. So it might require a Bible verse being read, and that one's much more Christian as well. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there and get some movement on that to see what y'all would be interested in. So I really do appreciate any feedback, and you of course always can go ahead and jump onto Facebook and give the page a like and a follow. That would always be appreciated. So let's go ahead and get into today's reading. It is hopefully going to be a strong follow up to yesterday's. Yesterday's was great. So here we go. This is December 22nd's reading from James Allen's Daily Meditation. Right thoughts spring from a right mental attitude and lead to right action. That is the right mental attitude which seeks the good in all occurrences of life and extracts strength, knowledge, and wisdom from them. Right thoughts are thoughts of cheer, joy, of hope, of confidence, of courage, of constant love, of large generosity, of abounding faith and trust. These are the affirmations that make strong characters and useful and noble lives, and that build up those personal successes which make the progress of the world. Such thoughts are inevitably followed by right action, by the putting forth of energy and effort in work, in the accomplishment of some legitimate object. And as the climber at last reaches the hilltop, so the earnest, cheerful, untiring worker at last accomplishes his end. All the successful people through all time have reached their particular success by laboring for it. Oh man, what a great one to be going in to the weekend with. And I love the list he puts in here, the list of examples of the type of positive thoughts we want, the right mental thoughts we go want to be going into this with, right? The right things we want to be doing. It's easy to say, "Oh, think positively," or have the right mindset, or have the right thinking. But what does that? What is the themes of right thinking? What is the substance of right thinking? That seems to be an important part of this equation, right? Change your thinking. Well, change it to what? This gives us some answers. Like it. So here we go. Right thoughts spring from right mental attitude and lead to right actions. Right. So here we go. This is the process we've talked about over and over and over again. So right thoughts spring from a right mental attitude. So it goes attitude first, thoughts second, actions third. So do we want to, are we living in fear and think we need to just take care of ourselves, or are we living in love and just want to be of service? Right? That's the um, mental attitude we're talking about. Those are really the two that you can pick from. And then those will drive the thoughts, which will then drive the actions. So the process we talk about here is stopping the actions, fixing the thoughts, stop, or yeah, changing the action so you can see the thoughts, fixing the thoughts so then you can see the intention behind them, right? So it's all a process. But when you change that intention, when you change where you're actually functioning from or you're thinking, all of the external changes you've made stay, they stick, they become good habits instead of a temporary redirect. It's powerful. That is the right mental attitude which seeks the good in all occurrences of life and extracts strength, knowledge, and wisdom from them. Okay, so this is the right mental attitude we need to have. He's spelling it out for us, right? Is the one that seeks the good in all occurrences of life and extracts strength, knowledge, and wisdom from them. So we desire the good in everything, and we will learn from everything. We will grow in understanding and knowledge and application in our pursuit of the good in all. That's the right mental attitude. Just so we're clear, extract strength, knowledge, and wisdom from them. So, constantly open minded to different perspectives and different understandings and different directions to take. That's important. Now, right thoughts. So we're getting at least the first two pieces of this. Was this we go to the right actions? Either way, we're on to the thoughts though here. Right thoughts. What do those look like? What do right thoughts uh, comprise of? Well, here we go. Right thoughts are thoughts of cheerfulness, positive, general demeanor of positivity, of joy, that instantaneous, spontaneity, instantaneous, spontaneous. Sorry, mixing the word up. So instantaneous, spontaneous occurrence of joy. Joy cannot be manufactured. It really can't. It can only come from actually living well. And allowing it to manifest and then allowing it to just occur. You can set the stage for joy. That's about it. If you aim for joy, you're going to have a bad time. You're never going to get there. Of hope, hope is great. An aspiration to the most high, the positive, to the good. Of confidence, belief, a steadfastness in yourself, right? Steadfastness on virtue, a steadfastness on positive principle, on spiritual principle, on good principle. Of courage, taking on the hard decisions, making taking the hard actions. Courage. Of constant love, always thinking of what's the most loving thing you can do in a moment. If you honestly ask that, you're going to get an answer, and it doesn't always look like you think it would, right? Because we have a, or at least I did, I had a misunderstanding of what love really meant. Love is not caretaking, love is not enabling. Love is reality, an acceptance of reality. Goes on to say, of large generosity, giving freely, generosity, giving freely of oneself with no expectation in return, not doing it so you can tell the next guy you did, and not doing it because you know you're going to get a spiritual reward from it. That's just selfish and self serving. But to just do the right thing for the right reason, because it's the right thing to do without thought of yourself. It is possible. It's a beautiful thing, actually. Of abounding faith and trust. So that trust and faith in your creator, your um, that power greater than yourself, the God of your understanding, whatever that is, that's the spiel I go on about nature of a deity, of a source, a creator, and energy, karma. I don't, put your name on it. I don't really care. But that abounding faith and trust, and spiritual living, these are what, these are the substance of right thoughts. These are the substance of right thinking. These are the affirmations that make strong characters and useful and noble lives. And that buildup of those personal successes, which make the progress of the world. So these are the things we think about that build an individual up to have the right display of character, to have an authentic and genuine strength of character too, and makes us genuinely useful to those around us and to society, and living a noble, rich life. What a what a great place to be functioning from, right? What a great opportunity to have to actually go out into the world and spread that type of positive influence. Finishes that with, and to build up those personal successes which make the progress of the world, to progress the world forward in a positive, spiritual, healthy way. I mean, that's the best anyone could hope to do, is to make a positive contribution and impact on this world. And when you are right mental attitude with right thought, you can take the right actions to actually do that in some small way every single day. Have a positive influence on the world directly around you just by living well, just by living righteously. What an amazing promise. We do go into action. This is the next line. Such thoughts are inevitably followed by right action. We talk about that a lot, intention, thoughts, action. That's just how it goes. By the putting forth of energy and effort and work in the accomplishment of some legitimate object. So those positive, that right mental attitude brings into those right thoughts, which feed directly into actions, and putting that energy into work. That could be your actual job or just the effort that goes into living your life, right? Work and the accomplishment of some legitimate object, some goal you have, right? Some thing you're striving for. All of that positive spiritual energy goes into this thing, goes into whatever it is that you're doing. It shows up in the most simplest of ways, but in its entirety. Everything you do shows your character. Everything you do is a reflection of you. Whether you do it the best you possibly can, efficiently and effectively, without reservation, that's because that's the reflection of you. At the end of the day, that is what we are able to produce in this physical world. It's pretty amazing. And as the climber at last reaches the hilltop, so the earnest, cheerful, untiring worker at last accomplishes his end. So you bring all of this to the table, working towards a specified goal, and suddenly you make progress and you get there. You attain this accomplishment that you're trying to that you're walking towards because of right intention, because of right thought, because of the right action. You make undeniable progress. But you have to be persistent. You have to be practicing this way of living, this way of thinking. You have to constantly be doing this, checking your intention and your motive. It doesn't always feel good. It takes discipline. This takes a lot of discipline to live this way of life. And I was not a person that liked discipline at all. All right, now for the last line here. All the successful people through all time have reached their particular success by laboring for it. True success has very rarely just been given to somebody because that's not success. Success is something that is earned, something that effort has been put in to get and achieve. Success is not a gift, it's a trophy. It's a it's a condition that we get to embody by our diligence and energy and effort, by laboring for it, as he says here. It's always something earned. So, true success. So, there we go. Well, that is it for December 22nd. As we're on the countdown for what do we got? We got 9 of these left, I believe, right? So 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. We got 9 more days left here, guys. It's been a heck of a ride, let me tell you. I appreciate everybody for jumping on and going for that ride with me. So I hope it's been a service to you. We'll go ahead and we'll end here tonight, though, and I'll be back again tomorrow. So until next time, thanks.